ABC 13 Eyewitness News live at 5 starts now.
But first, only on 13, you need it to cook, clean, even keep your lawn alive and green. We're talking about water, of course. Now, tens of thousands of people in Southeast Texas are going to pay more for it, and they are not happy. Good evening, everyone. I'm Art Rascal.
And I'm Melanie Lawson. Now, you may have already seen an increase in your bill. Eyewitness News reporter Tracy Clemens did some digging and found out just who is going to be hit their charges and why. Tracy?
Yeah, guys, we first started looking into this Friday when a viewer complained to us about their water company, Quadvest. Now, we learned that a bill increase will actually hit customers of every water provider that gets their water from the San Jacinto River Authority, if it hasn't already hit you already. That is roughly 300,000 homes.
Bills were fairly, repeatable, about 25,000 gallons a month.
Terry West says his water bill started creeping up when Quadvest took over service in his Cypress neighborhood early this year.
In May, it went to 311, and then in August, it went to over 400.
He says he asked the company for help figuring out why the jump and got nowhere, so he had the property checked for leaks.
I guess I was mostly disappointed when I called about an almost 80,000 gallon bill and got nothing in terms of help in trying to figure out what might be wrong.
Our customer service girls, in some cases, are getting 300 calls a day.
Quadvest President Simon Cicada gives two reasons. First, they've replaced old meters.
Now we put in these brand new state-of-the-art meters, and they're getting a very accurate water bill.
Second, the source of their water, the San Jacinto River Authority, raised the rate it charges for water.
We have to tax our customers, collect the tax, and give it to the River Authority. Okay. Or we get put out of business.
The SJRA tells me 2 wet years dramatically reduced water usage and their revenue, forcing them to dip way into the reserves. So they had to raise the fee to build that savings account back up. Customers of 151 utility companies from Conroe to the Woodlands to Cypress and Tomball will see higher bills. I asked the San Jacinto River Authority when customers can expect that rate to go back down. You'll hear their answer at 6:30. Mel?
All right, Tracy, thank you so much.
ABC 13 Eyewitness News at 6:30.
Well, thousands of people who get their water from the San Jacinto River Authority are in for a big surprise this month. Their water bills will be much higher than before, and it is not because they used more water. So what gives? Eyewitness News reporter Tracy Clemens standing by with the answer for us. Tracy?
Well, Alona, there are a couple of answers here. Quadvest, the water company we've been looking into since last week, says they were forced to replace old water meters, and the new ones are a little more accurate. But the company's president blames the San Jacinto River Authority's higher rates for the rest of the increase. Terry West is one of several Quadvest customers we've spoken with who says their water bill jumped.
As we got into the summer, and then the gallon usage started climbing dramatically from first to 50,000, then to 60,000, 70,000 gallons, and that's 3 pools of water.
Quadvest President Simon Cicada tells me new smart meters they've been switching to give a better picture of what folks are actually using.
Some cases, those old water meters weren't reading accurately. Means the customer might have been using a lot more water but wasn't getting billed for it all.
The bigger issue is that the source of Quadvest water, the San Jacinto River Authority, raised its rates. That affects more than 150 water companies and about 300,000 people. A spokesperson for the SJRA says shortfalls on usage and revenue projections forced them to raise the rate to replenish their reserves. They expect it'll take 2 years, but hope it happens sooner. Quadvest says they, along with several other companies, are pushing to have that increase reversed for their customers.
And I know they're upset, and they have a right to be upset, but they need to know that we're standing with them. We're fighting on their behalf.
Now, I asked the SJRA if they will bring the rate back down, if they get their reserves back to the required amount sooner than they project. The manager I spoke with wouldn't commit to a yes or no, but he did say that they review their rates annually and then make adjustments. Eric?
Tough story right there, Tracy. Thanks a lot.
ABC 13 Eyewitness News tonight.
You could be in for a shock the next time you open your water bill. That's for two different reasons, and some customers are getting hit with both right in the wallet. The first reason, more water companies are switching to smart meters. The president of the water company, Quadvest, tells us those new meters are giving a more accurate count of how much water is being used. The second, the San Jacinto River Authority has raised the rate it charges for water, which is getting passed on to the consumer.
We have to tax our customers, collect the tax, and give it to the River Authority. Okay. Or we get put out of business.
Customers of over 150 utility companies from Conroe to the Woodlands to Cypress and Tomball could see higher bills over the coming months as a result. That's about 300,000 people.